aloha, and welcome to Own the Outcome podcast. My name is Tyler Deveraux, and today I have, probably my favorite guest that I've ever had.
Yeah.
On the podcast. I got my son, the one and only Paxton, Larry Deveraux. Welcome.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Paxton's back.
Tell a friend.
How are you?
Good.
Good,
Doing
man.
good. Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time to be on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pax, you came to Peak Partnership, and you crushed it at Peak Partnership. We're going to talk about some of that.
So I heard.
But, you know, you interviewed me on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm excited to be able to interview you on the podcast and ask you some questions that I wanted to grill you with.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yeah.
You ready for it?
I better be.
All right, good. Okay, my first question, man, is we're, well into 2025. What is a goal that you have accomplished in 2025 that you are super proud of?
Summer, almost just ended. My All-Star season just ended, and one of my biggest goals is definitely to get on the All-Star team, and I am glad I accomplished that. I had an amazing time doing that.
Nice. What do you think it took for you to be able to accomplish that goal? Is there anything that you sacrificed, anything extra you had to do? What do you think contributed to you making the All-Star team?
So, you and Mom and Marley had an Alaskan cruise that was right in the middle of the All-Star season. And if I went that, then I would have to miss the rest. And that just wouldn't be, no. And, but I made a commitment to keep doing the All-Star season and to stick with it. And I chose to stay, and I had a great time. We made it. We got second place out of Kihei. We lost to Central by 1, but we still made it far.
Yeah,
we broke Kihei's record.
Hey, there we go. You guys had a great game. Yeah, not just second place in Kihei, second place in all of Maui, right?
No, so you know how Central won. So they would go to Oahu. They would play some other teams from Molokai, Big Island.
Yeah, so that's what I mean, though. Second place out of all of Maui.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys crushed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, got a couple other questions for you, man. Because I just feel like you are somebody that has lots of wisdom in that head of yours. And you think you're a pretty deep thinker. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was pretty evident at Peak Partnership because, I asked you a question of how do you overcome self-doubt, and I loved your answer. Lots of people loved your answer. It got lots of traction. So another question, I have a couple more questions along those same lines. And one of them is when somebody feels like they're not good enough, what's the first thing that you think that they should do?
First thing that I think they should do is they want to, usually when I think that I'm not good enough, right? I mean, usually you have it in your mind, everybody's saying, oh, come on, you're good enough, right? But sometimes you just don't want to believe them. So what I do is that, I think what I would be with, what I would be with, I say I'm not good enough, right? What I usually am, I'm frustrated, right? It's homework is not fun. Sometimes I say that about myself. And, but really it's just, I like to think that, God only gives us things that we can do, right? Not just things that are impossible that we can't do. It's He only gives us the challenges in life that we can do.
I love that. So that's what you would let your friend or whoever that is know, huh?
Yeah.
So I love that. How do you include God in your life, by the way?
I include God in my life by praying and reading the scriptures, right? And getting baptized and all that holy stuff.
All that holy stuff. How's that helped you? Let's talk about how that's helped you because, I asked you a question. It's pretty crazy to me. You went from, I remember when you gave a talk at church, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And how scared were you for that talk?
Oh, very scared. Everybody was like, oh, come on, you got this. I even said I'm not good enough. But yeah, I was terrified to speak in front of 10 people.
Yeah.
And then when you go to peak, groups of 10, millions of tens. And it's just, geez, it's like, I did not expect that.
Yeah. And so I asked you, how did you go from being so scared at peak, so scared at giving a small, talk at church to a couple buddies, to being in front of over 1,000 people at Peak Partnership, and then just recently you just gave a talk in front of the whole church and killed it. Mm-hmm. How did you do that?
I thought of what my future if I did do this, right? And if I did do it, like when I was too scared and I chickened out to do the church talk, I just thought of it. It's like, now it just like, it makes me regret that, right? Mm. And then you think of yourself in the future, what you'd be like when you do this, right? And if you do something terrifying, but you like accomplish it with braveness, then people gain lots more respect for you.
Mm. And how does it make you feel?
Makes me feel glad I did it.
So I love that answer, man. So you picture yourself in the future, and if I do this, how you're going to feel, versus if I don't do this, how I'm going to feel.
Yes.
I love that.
Very much. Mm-hmm.
And you said how am I going to feel if I be brave? What do you think is most important, being brave or being smart?
Being brave, because being smart, Albert Einstein probably chose the smart way. But I feel like being brave would be more, because if you're smart, then also being brave is being smart. So like one of, I think, your and mom's mottos, right, is like hesitate you die, right? Mm-hmm. And then but you just think about that. Being brave, you're not hesitating. You're not dying. You're being alive, and you're enjoying life.
Yeah.
But being smart, sometimes being smart could be choosing to be brave, but I feel like being brave would be better, like what I just said. But by being smart, you just, you can definitely change lives, right? But you'd probably like be a scientist and, or something, a job that you might not like. But if you try to be smart, then, it changed for every person, but I feel like being brave would be better for you to enjoy life, but being smarter would be better for your education. Mm. Yeah, that's what I think.
You know what I think about? I think about, okay, if I was brave, I could become smart, because I'm brave enough to try new things.
Yeah.
But if I'm smart and I'm not brave, well, that genius will go to waste.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I like that answer.
I like your answer. You're the one who inspired my answer, bro.
No, duh, bro. My answer's way better.
So good. Okay, so I have a question for you, too. We talk about the triad. You said me and mom's motto is hesitate and die. Another thing that we talk about a lot is the triad. Mm-hmm. So what is the triad, and how do you use it?
The triad
if you were going to teach me about the triad and what it is, and then how you use it, give me an example. I would love to hear it.
Okay, well, teaching you the triad would be kind of hard because you taught it to me.
No, you got it.
So you have 3 things that are in your triad, because it's tri. You have your physiology, which is your body posture, right? Which is, you could be shoulders up, right? Or you could just be like this, right? Mm. Like, a body posture really speaks, I feel like, more than words. Because, like, if, like shoulders up, then you're just happy to be here. Here, you're just like, is this over yet?
Okay, so number 1, physiology, love it.
Yeah, number 1, physiology. Number 2 is your focus, where your attention will go. Where your attention leads, something. I forgot. Geez.
Where attention goes, energy flows?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is so true. Just like...
Here, actually, just repeat it and say... Just say that.
If where your attention goes, your energy flows. I feel like that's just so true, because wherever you put your attention, right, then that's where you're focusing, right? I'm focusing on this, right? Not focusing on Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell right now, then my attention would be here, getting Mom to go in the car and get them. But, yeah, and then the the third one, is your, language. So if you have good language, right, which I heard that you don't have, you kind of...
Hey, I'm working on it.
Okay, good. For the first time in forever.
These kids help me keeping a swear jar they're going to fund their college through the swear jar probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your physiology.
You have your focus, and you have your language.
Okay, now how do you, and help me understand, like what's a time where you would check your triad or use use that?
I check my triad when I feel like, actually really just going into this, it's like, okay, don't want to be like this, don't want to be like, and you don't want to be cussing like you.
Well, okay, let's go to Peak Partnership. Do you remember backstage at Peak Partnership?
Yes, backstage was a whole new world.
Whole new world. And you remember when before you were going to go welcome me out on stage, I said, are you ready? And you said...
Yes.
No.
Well, I said no. But after you did something, you called me, and I'm like, I'm not ready, right? I'm like, I've never been first up, like first speaker, basically. So I just like was not ready. So you took me to like this section of the backstage, right? And you prayed with me, and that made me feel way more confident.
Yeah, I love it, buddy.
Mhm.
And then so think about what you did there. Like, what did we do with physiology to help with, before we went on stage, what did we do to help with physiology?
You made me memorize all like the physiology stuff, and you brought a piece of paper and a pen, and you made me write down language, physiology, and focus, like about 20 times maybe?
No, you're lying. No, I mean back, like a little fibber over here. No, so physiology is changing your physical state.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do to change our physiology, our physical state backstage?
I kept my shoulders up, right? I wasn't like, do I have to do this, right? I mean, in fact, I wanted to go first, because Marley went first the first time we were there, and I went second. It's like I never want to be second again. I want to go first. And still after the prayer, it made me way more confident and going to physiology. But after, you said, you want to do anything else? And I'm like, no, I think I'm ready because we need to go soon. And he's like, you have some time. Let's do some push-ups. And I'm like, okay. So we did push-ups, and that pushed me to the max, and I was ready.
Yeah. And then your language, and think about your language. Now, when you first said, when I first asked you if you're ready and you said no, was that good language or bad language?
Bad language.
But then we did something, we changed our focus. So then think about a prayer. When I'm saying a prayer, I was focused on the things we wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then we changed our focus, we changed our language, and then we changed our physiology. And then what happened when you walked out on stage?
When I walked out on stage, I went through all my lines that I've been practicing, right? I've did all my work, right? And I, talked about you, and I told them to show the video. And then I introduced you onto stage, and then after I did such an amazing job, you're like, okay, get off. It's my turn now, kid. It's like, wow.
Were you scared when you were out on stage?
I was when I was getting up on the stairs, and I was very scared. But then when you go on stage, then it just all the fear just washes away. It either washes away or just picks up by 1,000. And usually it just washes away from me.
Yeah.
It's so when you go on stage, it's like, okay, I need to get back off. You can't do like that. It's like jumping off a cliff or a balcony.
Yeah.
When you jump off, it's like when your feet leave the ground and you're just going down, it's like you can't go back now. You can't do cowboy and lasso it and then come back up. It's like 2 inches above the water. I mean, you're so close. It's just like, why not just go? That's why I feel like God made it gravity so that it's like you can't turn back when you do something that is making you scared.
Yeah. I remember when you jumped off our balcony for the very first time. How scared were you?
Oh my gosh. I like not to talk about it, but I'd say I'm pretty scared.
Well, it is a big jump, man. And you were how old at that point?
4, 5?
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And you jumped. And how long did it take you to do that first jump?
20 days.
It took a while, right?
Yeah, it took a while.
But then what did you do right after you jumped? You hid in the water, and then what did you do right after?
I swam right to the end, went right back up, and jumped again. It was so fun. It's so fun. And, that's like probably the first big jump I've ever really done. And now, I'm going to Black Rock, jumping off the highest edge and stuff and doing all that.
And it's just
just
part
fun.
of you.
Yeah.
Now it's the fear has been replaced with fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speaking of that, what is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear used to really be going on peak, right? It used to be until I just really stepped on. But I would say my biggest fear is letting my team down. In football or like baseball or like any team sport, it's like you're on a team, right? And it's like if they lose because of you, then you just feel so bad. And then it's like, why? Just like, if only that could have been me, then I would have done it, right?
Yeah.
And they just, then it just like, they kind of like target you, right? It's like, I mean, I didn't want to do that, right? But then when you let like your team down, I used to always just like be so mad at myself, right? It's like, why did I have to strike out or drop the football, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I just feel like I wish you had a redo button and you could just whoop, and then this time hit a homie or catch the ball and make a touchdown.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about that. Let's say that you're out in the field, and
baseball or football?
Let's do baseball.
Okay.
You're out in the baseball field, and pitcher's about to pitch, and you're like, oh man, I hope they don't hit it to me because what if I drop it and then I'll.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you use the triad to help you in that situation?
I would look at my language, like, what am I saying, right? Like, if it hits to me, I'm going to make an amazing play, and that's going to be 1, 2, or 3 outs, and we're going to go in, and we're going to hit some bombs.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. That's so good.
Yeah.
So when fear talks to you, what do?
When fear talks to me, I talk back. I call it like the bully in your head, right? It's like when it's talking to you, like, you can't do that. You're not good enough, right? I talk back, like, not shouting out like, oh yeah, right in front of everybody's like, that kid's a psycho. I just talk in my head like, I can do this. I've been training for this. This is why I got here.
So good, dude. And when you do that, how does that make you feel?
When I do that, it makes me feel like when I get the out or when I'm talking back.
Even when you're just talking back, before anything else happens, you just start talking back. Does that make you feel?
Oh, that makes me feel way more confident. It's like, it's like when your head, it's like you think you're the boss of everyone, right? It's like you're the ace, right? You trump everything. And then when your head's talking bad to you, it's like no matter what anyone says, it's like bad, bad, bad. But when you talk good to yourself, whatever bad things people are talking about to you, it's good, good, good.
Yeah, I love it. You're in control of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is something that somebody told you that you can't do, but you did anyway?
Someone, like, even at peak, right? So when I was going to interview you, right? When we were going to interview you, I was really excited, right? I'm like, yeah, I really want to do this. I've been playing since the first day. But then I'm like, okay, Dad, when can I interview? And it's like, oh, wow. First day is packed. Second day, we have the first half open, and it's like, okay, but the second pack is like, okay. It's like, okay, let's fit in the first pack then. First day, went on stage, still packed. Even though I asked, we couldn't do it, right? Second day, I went Maui time mode, and I slept all the way into 11 or 12, and that was lunchtime, and that's the end of the first half. So I missed my opportunity, and I felt disappointed, right? So I went back, right, and I'm like, wait, oh yeah, it's 12, everybody's gone for lunch. So on the second day, I'm like, Dad, can we do it? Dad, can we do it? It's like, no. But I kept asking so much. Like, I'm not saying that I ask so much till they're overwhelmed and just say no and kick you out. But like, I just kept asking, right, until it's like so much that you start hearing it in your head, Dad, can I do this, right?
Yeah.
And then you just put in your plans, right? Then I think you made you made some room in your talk, right?
Yep.
So that I could interview you.
It
was a shorter interview, but still I think it was a great interview.
Yeah, agreed.
And if that didn't happen, then I couldn't do the self-doubt one, and I heard I'm pretty famous for that.
that one went viral. Your self-doubt talk went viral, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool about that you probably, and one thing that I want to recognize that you did, is it's not just that you kept asking me. You went, and what did you prepare?
I prepared a whole list of questions.
You took the action. You took the action and listed out all these questions. And I hadn't seen the questions, but you showed them to Mom. And then you used Mom as an advocate. And Mom was like, Brittany was like, hey, man, these questions are amazing. He's prepared a whole bunch of questions that are great. And so you didn't just hope that, oh, man, if they give me the opportunity, then I'll prepare the questions. You prepared the questions so that you were ready for the opportunity.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yeah, because I will be honest with you, I did not plan on that happening at all.
Yeah.
But you were persistent, man. I loved it.
And now I did so good that I'm probably going to interview everyone at Peak that you interview.
You're the new interviewer.
Yeah, I'm the new interviewer.
Okay, if a friend told you, hey, man, I don't think I'm good at anything, what would you say to them?
I say, with that attitude, of course you're not. I'd probably say, depends what it's on. I mean, if it's like soccer or if it's golf and they're a baseball player, then I'd probably say, yeah, that's probably true. But if it's like baseball and they're a baseball player, I'll say, I mean, sometimes if they aren't better than me, or if they are better than me, I'll definitely say, man, you're better than me. It's like, and you can't really be talking because so many people are worse than you, and it's like, you're just so good at this sport. It's like, it's amazing just seeing you do it, right?
So you build them up.
Yeah.
I love it. How do you help them see that they're good?
I would talk about what if they hit a grand slam or something, right? Or a walk-off home run to win the game. Then I'd probably talk about that, and then that usually gets in people's mind. It's like, oh yeah, I did do that. I'm pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'm back in.
Yeah, I love it. So remind them of something from the past.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Or if in the future, if you quit now, you're not going to make it to the MLB.
So, yeah, that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, along those lines, what do you do when your brain tries to tell you that you're not good enough? Has that ever happened?
Didn't you ask this question?
Huh?
Didn't you already ask this question?
I don't know, did I?
Yeah, when you said, what do you do when you say that you're not good enough? Remember?
I don't remember.
You did ask this question.
You already answered it?
Yes.
Well, dang, I need to get on top of my questions here.
Yeah. Hey, ask Strat. Did you already ask that question?
Strat says yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here's my other question then. Do you think it's okay to fail? Why or why not?
It's amazing to fail. I feel like that's actually a great goal to have, to actually fail. Because if you keep doing everything perfect, good for you, but also that sucks for you. Because if you keep doing everything perfect, then you are just best of the best, right? But you also would be like, you can't improve. If you're perfect, right, then you can't improve. And lots of people just love to improve. I mean, it's one of the best things. But if you're just perfect, then you can't improve. Then it just play baseball, home run after home run. Sometimes it would just get boring, right? And then some people get so mad when they fail, right? But I feel like it's so good. Then you just keep on learning. You do like in chess, right? If you do a bad move and then you lose the game because of it, right? It's like, okay, some people get very mad because of that. Sometimes I do too. But when you fail, it's just like, okay, so when the knight is right here and my king's right here, I should move my pawn in front of the king so the knight kills that instead, and then my king can kill the knight.
So you just learn from, okay,
you
this
just
was
learn.
a failure, but I learned how to do it better the next time.
Yeah.
That's good, dude. That is good. I love that example, too, of chess for sure. Okay. Actually, I like this one, okay? When you're really upset, how do you calm yourself down?
When I'm really upset, how do I calm myself down? That's a good question. No, I feel like I would usually, I know what my sister does. She would grab a pillow, put it to her mouth, and start screaming like crazy. But what I would do was, usually I just go to my room, I like walk away, right? And I think about what just happened, right? It's like, is that really worth getting mad at and getting in my head about? Or is that just like something that's like, yeah, that's very hard to do? It's like only like probably 1 or 2 people has done that before, right? So I think about the circumstances, and if it was something that's like very hard to do, right, then I can see how you got mad at yourself. But try to just think, it's like, it's all right. It's like, you don't need to, be a wuss about it, right? And you just calm yourself down by, I take like 3 breaths, like the box breath. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds, hold 3 seconds, 3 seconds out, and then hold 3 seconds of breathing. Yeah, that's what I do.
Calms you down.
Yeah.
That's a great answer, dude. I love how you said you look at the circumstances and put things into perspective, and then you also use your breath to calm yourself down.
Yeah.
That's very good. I like that a lot. Okay, what's something that most people don't notice but you do?
That's hard. I don't notice. Wait, that people don't notice, but I do? Okay. How life choices can how choices, not even life choices, right? How just like these simple, small things, even just clipping a nail, could change like your whole entire life, right? Now there's this book I like. It's about this starfish, right? So this kid, right, he's walking along the beach and sees all these starfish on the beach, right? And it's like, they're gonna die if they don't get back in the ocean. So he picks one up, throws it back in, and even though the ocean, every time it walks away, more even come up, right? So he just keeps throwing them out into the ocean. Then this old man walks by. I'd say like maybe in his millions. He looks pretty old.
Okay.
He walks by and he's like, "Kid, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm helping these starfish," right? And he's like, "You're never gonna help them. There's millions, right? Just how old I am." And it's like, you would never change it. Like, you're not gonna change a single one of them. You're not gonna do anything to help. Then he picks up a starfish, throws it into the ocean, and the old man said, like, you're never gonna make a difference, right? He picks up starfish, throws it into the ocean, and he's like, I made a difference for that one. So then the old man starts helping out, and it's just like, it's just so good.
I love it. And it's a chain effect of more people come and help.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then soon all the starfish are saved.
Small little things that lead to big results. I love that you recognize that, buddy. Okay, what else do I got here? I think I have... What is your dream job?
Dream job. This one I told you to do last second, right? Yeah, my dream job is to play in the MLB. And then, like, even if I just play in the MLB, that's dream job, right? But if if I do get on the Los Angeles Angels, then that's even bigger for me.
I love it. I love it. How come you like the Angels?
I mean, I'm from Texas, right? I really like the Rangers, but I mean, I've watched Angels in the Outfield, and I really like that movie, and I just really love like I'm a big Los Angeles fan, right? I like the Lakers, I like Angels, right? But yeah, so I just really like them a lot. But also, they have Mike Trout and Shohei. Well, it used to be Shohei. But, and then Brandon Marsh, too. Those three were some of my favorite players. And then some people say that you must hate the Dodgers. And I'm like, well, I mean, I hate the team, but I like all the players on the team. So it's kind of hard for me to choose, like, I mean, I love Shohei, love Freddie, love Mookie Betts, you know. I love, like, lots of, like, they have my favorite players on the team, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm an Angels fan.
I like it. Okay, two more questions. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
One of those is, so if you had any advice that you would give to a kid your age, right?
Kid my age? How old
or
am
anybody,
I?
you know what? Anybody.
Yeah.
Advice to give to anybody who's nervous to try something new, who's feeling doubt or any of those kind of things. I don't know. What
Self-doubt?
would you do? Self-doubt? Yeah, they're just nervous to try something.
I would say, like, think about the future thing, right? Think about, okay, you don't want to try broccoli. I'm like, kid, I felt you. But it's like, think about your future self when you have tried broccoli, right? Your friends will think you're like, you're not a wuss to try broccoli, right? Or you are, like, you're brave enough to try new foods, or you're brave enough to defeat something that, like, everyone's scared of, right?
Mm.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, so change your focus,
Mm-hmm.
right? Instead of focusing on what you're scared of, focus on how beautiful it's going to be and how great it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Okay, last question. What is a lesson that you've learned from your mom that you know will have an impact on your life forever?
Lesson that I learned from my mom that will have an impact on my life forever. Probably that whatever you do, make sure that you are confident about it and that you're not 50-50 on it, you're 100%. Whether it's a bad choice, then you'll learn from it, right? If it's a good choice, then definitely go 100 on it. Now, if you're drafting people in football, sometimes you can be a little shaky about that.
So whatever you're doing, give it your all.
Mm-hmm.
Go 100%.
100% all the time.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, you're a stud, man. Thank you so much
Yep.
for sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. Do you know that I love you?
Mm-hmm.
What's a lesson you've learned from me?
Oh, geez. This one will take me a while. Have you ever taught me anything?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe, I feel like you kind of re-taught me also, like, the going 100% thing.
Good.
But also how to be better. Be a better person.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Did I teach you that by being a bad person?
Very.
I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, buddy. What does it mean? The title of the podcast, right, is Own the Outcome.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to you when you hear that? What does it mean to you to own the outcome? What does that mean to you?
It means to me to own the outcome, to, like, really, you just think of the three words, two words, most important. Own and outcome, right? You want to own something, you gotta, like, still go 100% on it, right? You're gonna take it, it's like, right, if you're buying something, right, then if you buy it, then you own it, right? But you can't just go like, pretty shaky about this. I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm gonna open it, I'm gonna play with it, I'm gonna do all this stuff with it, gonna drive around with it, but then I'm gonna give it back because I might not like it. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, there is you could take it, I don't like this, put it back, but you can't, like, play around and damage it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But to own it, and then to own the outcome, you gotta go 100%. And then to own the outcome, you want to own your future, right? You can't just be like, should I, like, lots of people say it's like, Angels the outfield. One of my favorite lines is like, when the manager of the Angels, right, the kid that sees the Angels, right, he says, isn't this your team, right? And then he says, oh yeah, don't remind me. I really like that line, but it's like, you want to own your, like, team, right? If it's like, oh, isn't this your team? They're like the All-Stars. It's like, oh yeah, definitely remind me about that. Yeah. It's like, you want to own it 100%, no matter bad or good.
Yeah, because if you own it, you can make it better, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Great answer, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, stud.
Love you.
All right, hey, hopefully y'all pulled some value from today's episode. Go show Pax some love in the comments and live always with aloha. Peace.